Perfect. Even better. Nice. All right. Welcome back, everybody. I have 6 of you in chat, and there should be more on the way. Welcome back, everybody. Last time we went live, it was, a few months ago, and I said, hey, guys, I'm going to be gone for like a week, and then I'll be back, and we're going to be playing Mystery Case Files. And then, uh, life decided to have a fun time with me and said, hey, guess what, bitch? No. No, you're not. Sounds flawless. I left a meeting for this. I know. I heard the USN is having a big old meeting tonight, and I am raiding on their parade. I've had a couple people message me about it. Quantum, why are you going live with a server meeting involved? I say, bah humbug, forget the meeting. Yeah, a week turned into months. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, hi Toad, hi Rat. Toad, you can have, I think you can have, what did you want? Did you want the left one? You can have the left ball if you want. And Rat can have whatever one, or whatever one you guys want. I don't care. Yeah, I heard there was a big meeting today in the U.S. and we're going to talk about that. We're going to do a little bit of housekeeping talk. Okay. In your earlier best ring announcer voice. I'm going to have to... You want the right one? Okay, you can have the right one, Rat. Give me 1 second, Quinn. Let me do this for you real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, detectives of all ages, put your hands together for the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Quantum Minuteman. And there you go. All right, so we're going to talk about a few housekeeping things that I think is important to talk about and where I've been. And then we're going to hop in and we're going to do some Phoenix Wright. Uh I don't have the whatchamacallit. I don't have whatever's left. Sometimes you can have three. I don't have Mystery Case Files ready to go. I know a lot of you have been messaging me about it over the last, month and a half. Where's Mystery Case Files? Where is it going? Oh my god. Um, it's gonna be on hold for a bit until I can get back to where I'm at. My desktop is currently tucked away in a corner in a completely opposite room. Um, So yeah, I life decided to say, hey, you know that place you're living at right now? Time to not live there anymore. So now I'm at a different location of where I normally am, and we're here. It's been a few months. I'm getting my shit together. I'm trying to get a job. So we'll cross your phalanges, chat. Because my life is in a little bit of a hectic state, but we're here at 8:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Friday. I know all of you are here on a Friday. Who hosts a meeting on a fucking Friday night? So, for those who are curious, there's going to be a multitude of you here. There's going to be some of you that are from the normal homie group. There's going to be some people that I know from like the stream community, and then there's also there going to be people here from the United States Navy of Sea of Thieves, um, who are also apparently holding a big server meeting on a fucking Friday evening Eastern Standard Time, which I think is absolutely goofy. I don't know who. You can clip this. You can Muse or anybody else from the US wants to clip. You can clip this. What fucking goofball made a big server meeting on a Friday night? That makes no sense to me, but here we are. You guys are goofballs. That's it. There's the quote of the day. Over WeWork. I mean, yeah, but didn't they already go? Well, I mean, I guess you're not. Well, if you're not from the USA, you don't know what's going on. But yeah, I can tell you right now. I'm not too happy with a certain individual right now who has not gone back to my DMs, and I'm not happy. The one thing I said that was going to happen happened. Yeah. The things that I told my USN chain of command in air quotes that were gonna happen. I was told, no, Quantum, it won't happen. You're just being a goober. Happened, and then I was right, and now they're all gone. So, there's that. I'm gonna, yeah. So, I am completely retired from the USN. Actually, I'm gonna, hold on, I've got like 8 messages right now. Quantum, what? Just come to Okay, there we go. So I'm retired from there. I'm not putting my foot. I'm not dipping my toes in that anymore. You want my official opinion? I'll give you my official opinion that you can put. You can clip. You can send to them. You could like do whatever you want with it. Here's the official stance. I don't give a fuck. I'm good. I'm done. I'm not mad at anybody specifically. Well, maybe one person. He can, if he's here, he can go fuck himself too. I'm sure this one of them is lurking. Uh, but yeah, I don't dig and jive with the whole culture of it anymore. And now we're going back. That's all I'm saying on it. We're going back. Take as that as you will. Take what you want. So that's really about it. I'm very behind on VODs. I actually don't have access to my VOD folder anymore, so uh, I have to re-edit a lot of the thumbnails, and I have to rewrite a lot of descriptions for the videos I have set chat. So expect that to take even longer than the 8 months you were looking forward to some of it. I know a lot of you are like, "Where's the rest of the mystery case file stuff? You're like 2 games ahead, and we're not caught up." And I'm like, "All right, guys, you gotta give me a bit. I'm a little zonked at the moment." But that's about it. Let's get into the fun part of this chat. It's Friday night. We should get in it, win it, deal with it. We are playing Ace Attorney because that is the only game I had on hand ready to go, and it's the only thing I was really interested in playing tonight. Actually, there's a couple. There's a couple of games that I could have done tonight, but this was the one I was like, yes, we're going to do this one. Let me go over. So we've had a new follower in the last month. I don't know who this is, but I do have to read them every start of stream. Well, thank you to Positive Foxy for the follow. That is it. So let us head on over to our video game of the hour. I've been talking for 10 minutes, or rambling for 10 minutes. We are playing Ace Attorney. Hopefully you guys can see the screen. Okay, you can. That's nice. Perfect. I have my phone next to me. Let me unmute the game. So, fun fact, Chad, I've played a... Oh. Hold the phone. Oh. We're gonna... Background music 1. We're gonna have it at 1. Okay. We're good. So, fun fact, chat, I have played this entire game franchise pretty much fully. There's actually bits and bobs of the series I haven't played, but I have played most of the trilogy. I am on Spirits of Justice, which, fun fact, if you're not aware, is going to be on the next trilogy that they're releasing very, very soon. However, it's been a couple years since then. It's a little loud. Hold on. Oh, it's still a little loud? Hold on. I'll turn it down. How about now? Is that better? Chat? Are we good? Can I start the game? So we're gonna start with the classic one and go as far as we can. I have like 2 hours, so we're gonna do 2 hours worth of gaming. Maybe I'll hit the seas tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see what's up. Let me know how it is, chat. And in front of me, chat, please let me know what you're drinking tonight. In usual fashion, I am drinking lemonade. I have one of those powdered lemonades. A bit loud, but it might just be my Chrome. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. I can actually go back and do that now. I have water. Good stuff. Okay. So, I have played these games. It's been a few years. But we're going to start from the top. We're going to go through the whole thing, and then we're going to really rock it. But we have all three. I have the whole trilogy. So let's get into it. I can tell you right now, I have a Mountain Dew Voltage because caffeine test. Oh, okay. Episode 1, Turnabout. I want soda, but I am shockingly poor. Understandable. I could also go for a soda. I really want a Dr. Pepper or a Fanta. Or maybe a root beer. Get ourselves a root beer. But we're going to start with the first Turnabout. Yes. Let's get into it. Regular Fanta. Oh no. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to pin this on someone. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Uh-oh. Evil strikes. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Regular Fanta's pretty top tier. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Right. Hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial like this right off the bat. Miku is here. Your Discord link is expired. Oh shit, guys. Hold on. Hold the phone. Shit. Hold the phone. Chat, give me a second. Oh, we have a new follow. That is our homegirl Miku. Hi, Miku. Hell yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Let me move chat. Oh no, chat's in a good spot. Okay. Cool. Maybe make a never expiring one, Quantum? Could I? No. I mean, it was supposed to be unexpired. Okay? Here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna sneeze. Make it permanent. Oh, there you go. Here we go, chat. Here's your permanent link. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Alright, chat. Hold the phone. I gotta... Oh, no, we don't want that. No, I want specifically the gamer chat. There we go. I want it to move up just a little bit more. There we go. Should be good. Here's a test. Nice. Okay. Let's get back into it. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. Chad, I don't think I'm an expert on legal system, but I don't know... Are you allowed to... I know, like, you can't be in a criminal investigation if you know the deceased or know a witness. Is it the same thing for lawyering? For attorneying? If you're an attorney, can you represent a client you know, or is that, like, a conflict of interest? Hashtag help attorneys at law. Let me know. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's like it's over, man. Like my life is over. Uh-oh, here we go. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, like death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. He'd love to join, but it's incredibly late. Fair winds. Okay, Miku, Godspeed. And yes, oh, you can unless you're a public defender, I think. It might be something we have to look at. Like, Nick. Hey there, Larry. Like, dude, I'm so guilty. Like, tell them I'm guilty. Give me that death sentence. Like, I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, like, it's all over, man. I'm finished. Finished. Like, I can't live in a world without her. Like, I can't, man. Who took her away from me? Like, Nick, who would, like, do this? Like, oh, Nick, like, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? Yeah, like, I'm really gonna do it this time. Uh-oh. Stinky? This person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart. And that is why I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. I forgot how much reading this was, chat. Damn, skill issue for butts. For real? For real, for real. On God, no cap. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a very serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
I could say it's me, but it's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Quantum Minuteman, hello. Hi, Elias. It's been a bit. No way. I forgot drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim, of course I know the victim's name. Actually, if we press tab, we can see it. Cindy. Her name is Cindy. Or we can flip it on R. Yep, Cindy Stone. So, just on you, chat, we know who it is. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please? Phoenix, I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cinderblock? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me what's the cause of death? She died because she was?
Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Yeah, blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon, you see, was this statue of, the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see, so the court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence that's added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Actually, if we go here, we can look at it. Statue. The statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy.
Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, to the stand. Chief? What do I do now? Pay attention, Phoenix. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Get ready for the meat and potatoes of the game, chat. We're going to now divulge into what this game is known for. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. It could. Look at that smug grin. Look at that. That's the face of someone who has no repercussion. That's the face of someone who gives zero fucks. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Like,
I don't even know what kind of voice they give him. I'm having a hard time. I wanted to do Shaggy, but it's not coming out Shaggy, so maybe we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Oh, hey. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. I found it. That's the voice we're doing. Didn't they all die? Like, I wasn't dumped or anything. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or, like, seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned overseas from one of them the day before the murder. What do you... Oh, shit, I was giving Payne the wrong voice. Well, fuck, it's fine. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day she died. The victim was apparently home from Paris on 7/30. That's July 30th, which is the day before the murder.
Indeed. She seems to have returned the day before the murder.
Oh, fuck. I'm giving them all the wrong voices.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Is this modern day simp?
Daddies? Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... We're gonna stop him from answering this question. My client has no idea what the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ugh. Ugh. Dude. Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Objection, that's a leading question, Your Honor. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe this accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this isn't looking too good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Would you like that? We'll do it one more time. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't, bruh. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? I'm gonna have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. I'm sure that'll go well. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order in the court. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't even, see her. Look at him. Look at his eye twitch. You can see his left eye. Yeah, look, he's twitching. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Oh shit, I'm giving the wrong voice again. God, I'm doing too many voices at once, chat. We're fucking up. It's fine. We're good. We'll make it work.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. I swear this judge is a moron. How did he get his law degree? Well, you have to remember, too, chat, that law works differently in Ace Attorney than it does in normal law. And, I mean, it kind of follows a very similar path, but there's distinct differences that would probably lead otherwise. And that's I don't know. I don't know about you, chat, but yeah.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, jeez, this is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, look at this schmuck. Look at him. That's a hustler if I've ever seen one, chat. If somebody comes up to you like that, waving their arms like that and giving you a big grin, that's a hustler. You walk away. So, like, the judge is being an utter moron who's easily swayed? I mean, that's probably the point of the game, Quinn. I don't know. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers. Yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder.
Here we go. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I... No, that's the wrong voice. The voice I want to give for him. Yes, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. There I saw her lying there. No, I'm giving him the nerd voice again. Yeah, it is the happy masked salesman vibes from Zelda. Agreed. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. Nah, it's not even. I can't do like a grin speak. I quelled. I don't even know what voice to give this guy. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. I've never played... So, chat, I've never played a Zelda game in my life. So I couldn't do that. But I know what you're talking... I've seen somebody play it, but it's been years. But I've never played one myself. Sorry, chat, I'm taking a sip of water. I'm gonna do a lot of reading tonight. Ugh. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Oh, I can't defend you against testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Oh, boy.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your Persual. We're gonna go with Persual. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. from the day of the crime.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? No, come on, Phoenix. You didn't just pass the fucking bar exam to not know what this is. Alright, right, this is it. This is the real deal. What am I supposed to do? Why, you're supposed to expose the lies in the testimony and give the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? But how do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the witness at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the victim's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Here we go, chat. We're at the cross-examination crossroads. Here we are. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. So, this is the bread and butter of this game, chat. We now have to find contradictions in his summary. Now, do we feel big brain? So, we're going to do a thing that I like to call saving. We're gonna save in task 1, because maybe I'll play this game by myself. Rat mucho texto. CC burrito quesadilla to you too. Just kidding. I'm sure I'm gonna get the chancla later. This man is no bueno. No te gusta. Or no me gusta, this man. Alrighty, if you need an extra man to voice over some people and give you a bit of a break, I can hop into a VC and offer my voice to a couple peeps. Nah, we're good for now. If it gets too much, I'll have people hop in. This was supposed to be a co-op series, but I wanted to do it anyway. wow, he did a racist cancel him. No! Rat's going to send me to Brazil. So, I don't know about you, chat, but I believe this third statement here, we're not going to read it again. But normally we'd press everything, but phone in her apartment wasn't working, yada yada yada, he found a public phone, and it was 1 p.m. Now, I don't know about you, chat, but if we look at the cause of death, 4 to 5 p.m., why would he have known that the call was at 1 o'clock if the time of death was 4 or 5 p.m.? That's... Uh-oh, Stinky, we caught him, chat. It's not going to be this easy, and I'm probably going to have to press everything, but we did figure this one out. You found the one body at 1 p.m., are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to be found at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Ugh. Uh-oh. Stinky, we caught him. We caught his ass trying to hustle. Rat, send this man to Brazil. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After hearing his testimony, I find that very hard to believe. Mr. Selwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Chat, if this game has taught you anything, it's not to lie. Or learn to do it better, but don't lie. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again, Mr. Selwit?
You know, maybe the lie the first time was probably a good sign to not keep this man on the fucking stand. I mean, that's contempt of court, I think. Either don't lie or just lie better. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Look at that smirk. This is a smirk of someone who's guilty.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. What if I lie really, really good? If you can deceive me, then you're in it. But if I catch your ass in a lie, then I'm going to tell you to do it better or stop lying together. Don't do it. It's not worth. So, actually, I believe it's rather heavy. I can't present that. Nope. Oh, he couldn't hear the TV because the building was out of power. Fun fact, chat, if we put 2 and 2 together, we'll figure it out. We're gonna save. We're not gonna save scum, but it's good to not be a goofball. We're gonna present. My whole being a shrouded in mystery muse, I will figure it out. I will unravel the mystery. Don't tempt me with a good time. The television was out. Uh-oh, Stinky, we caught it. I was right, we didn't even have to press. That's how big brain we are. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Ugh, look at him. Uh-oh, caught your ass again. Caught your ass in 4K. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Blah. Ugh.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Duh! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sarwood, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. The constant corrections are harming your credibility. That you seem rather distraught.
Quantum's Life Advice, August 4th edition. Either don't lie or lie better, so I don't catch it. Yeah, don't let me catch your ass slipping. I've already caught some motherfuckers lacking, and then they catch these hands. Look at him. Look at this fool. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Don't be like Mr. Solid. Don't be caught lacking on while you're trying to hustle.
Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Uh-oh, he's very angry. Here we go. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Dude, he's slumped. We're gonna catch his ass.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Look at Phoenix. He's very competent. I'm also competent in this. Just gonna start deadpan telling super crogiest lies. Don't tell me with a good time, Muse. Actually, so I don't know if we have anything that would really 4 to 5 p.m. The Thinker. We can't print out. I can't present any of this, so we're gonna have to press him. We're gonna press this. A table clock. Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, the murder weapon was the killer used it on to hit the victim. How would he know that? The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. Well, yeah, he said the table clock was a weapon, but I don't think he knows that. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. What I saw. Actually, I think it's this one. So tab. The murder weapon was the statue, yeah, but there was no blood on the statue. Okay, hold on, chat. Idea. Always save, never not save. I actually don't feel... Well, I think we're good. So, hold on. So, we're gonna present. Here we go. There he is. Yeah, they did, but it doesn't have blood on it, Quinn. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? But you and your objections and your evidence, who do you think you are? Listen here, Sawit. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's the clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
I think I do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known about the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Uh-oh, stinky. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he knew the victim. He went into the apartment.
You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I was in there. Uh-oh. Caught his ass lacking. I can do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oops.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowit,
The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke as you just hit the victim. That voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Oh, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Uh-oh. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw,
Oh, shit.
Shut up, I hate you all. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death.
Dude, he really ripped his toupee off. We caught him. Chad, that's what happens when you get caught in a lie, you rip your fucking toupee off. Look at that shit. Yo tengo dos lados, el femboy, el racista. Lo siento, señor. Me gusta you. Like you. Oh no. Caught of being racist. You burned the liar and the combination of dragon flames and hellfire. Yes. Order in the court.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully.
Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sowat heard was definitely the clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. We're gonna save. Now, logically, I think we try this. I think we try this answer. Let's sound the clock here and now in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Oh. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mrs. Sowat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowat, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forget one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. That means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowat.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all the slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sowat.
Uh-oh, Stinky. Mia's going in. Mia, I mean, Chief.
Listen up, Red. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was on slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes.
But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and
think through it.
Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Because she came back from France. Oh my god, it's not that hard. Common critical thinking. I make a better lawyer than a detective, chat. Jesus fuck.
Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right.
Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Obviously I can, because I'm smart. Don't worry, the detective's right next to you. I can figure this shit out. I've solved a couple of murders.
Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see who pulled this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves where the clock was running slow. It's the Paris. The victim had just returned home from abroad from the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard the sound when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Uh-oh, stinky. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Ugh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Man down. He went down. He got caught. He hustled too hard. Chat, he did it.
Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Hey, confetti.
And with that, this court is now adjourned.
Who was arrested? Yeah, cardiac arrested. Turns out that Frank Sowit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowit let himself do all his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowit found the nearest blunt object he could find. Oh, and he killed her. Damn. Shame. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought to your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you fucking idiot. You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll just be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Sydney Wendy's gone, man. Like, gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook, Larry. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. But really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. She was a gold digger, Larry? Yes. Yes, she was. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. So I have to get a sip of my lemonade. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she had quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you just, don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really.
Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
But, huh? Yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? My attorney's badge!
Here you go, Larry. Proof.
It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm just gonna head home. Thanks a ton, huh? Guess that wasn't the right thing to show him. uh, damn. We could have actually given her the clock. Oh, we just showed him the attorney's badge. No.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if the clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never, ever. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me.
Don't say it in front of Larry, dude. You just turned his ass down.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Oh, she likes Phoenix. Hashtag Phoenix Maya chip. Fiaya? Myanix?
It's Larry, Mia. Larry. Larry!
Yes, it is. Let's keep going.
Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends."
But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia.
I didn't know it then, but that clock would soon be going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep.
Why, Chad? We're gonna find out shortly. And that, Chad, is the tutorial episode. Now we have a new one. Look at this fucking buffoon. Look at him. Turnabout Sisters. Save your progress. Oh yeah, baby. Save in progress.
Hello, this is Maya.
Oh shit.
Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How are you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
Oh shit, I'm reading the wrong thing. Okay, hold on.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz on the upcoming trial. I just don't feel like safe keeping evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I have to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers is the evidence you're talking about, then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office, say, tonight at 9 p.m. to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh shit. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices.
No, Miss Fay. I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker swallowed that papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cognivorous around my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful.
Oh, we're gonna make him French.
My dear Miss Fay, I am very, very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Oh no. Damn. Uh-oh. It's Johnny Bravo looking motherfucker over there. I see him.
Red, white, blue.
September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fayette Colo offices. Oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Can we examine? I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check around and see if Mia's okay. Hold on. Hold on. We go back. There we go. That smell. Blood. Sis! Someone's there? Oh, shit. Chief. Chief. Chief! Everybody in chat is freaking out. F in chat for me. Who are you? Oh. That strange girl dropped out in the cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Oh no! Nightbot, why would you do that? That's not spam. Oh, spamming symbols. Damn. Hashtag Nightbot too hard. Damn. Quinn got clapped by Nightbot. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Hashtag fuck off Nightbot. Ellen chat for Quinn, everybody. Ellen chat. Her body was still warm. You know, I knew this was happening because I've played this specific, like, first intro case and then this case a couple of times now. When I first played Ace Attorney, my feelings were that I was just like, I ship Mia and Phoenix. And, I shipped them hard, and when I saw this happen, I was like, well, I guess I'll just stop doing that altogether. I got fucked. Can we get an alternate universe where Mia didn't die? I don't know about you, chat, but that would have been an interesting run through. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Hashtag all my homies hate Nightbot. Chief. Can we examine the room now? It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. It's hard to see her like this, but if there's any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. There are glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass. That the light stand lying broken in the back of the room. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Uh-oh. It's Maya's name. The word is written on the piece of paper on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Can we, like, keep moving? Can Can I look at anything else? No? Okay. Let's move to the law offices.
That girl now, where'd she go? I put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, shit. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, bud. Who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya. Fey? Maya? Uh-oh, Stinky! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a place used for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Can I present her my lawyer badge? Present. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. Can we present this to her? About the thinker. The thinker? That was... Oh, sis. Probably shouldn't ask her about the murder weapon. What about the glass? Can we present that? This was lying next to the chief. I know. I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Can we... go to the office. Examine, we have to use the phone. Click. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Uh-oh. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. There's a large building across the office, the Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Oh, shit. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Can we look at the book? The Fey and Co. Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she about used this PC for was email. She picked this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief was very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. And I think we have to move backwards, chat. Move to the normal offices. Oh shit, the coppers. We gotta scram! The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh, it's Gumshoe. All right. I'm Detective Gumshoe, you see, huh? Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received the report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they, saw a murder. Bro, chill, I work here. It must have been the woman I saw. Anyway, I don't, want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note on her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer, case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Oh, goodbye. Damn, bro, those are some milkers. Like, damn, Gumshoe, put them away. Shit. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot.
I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center visitors room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Um, are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I would have wanted to talk to you about. Sorry, not a chance. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Now hold on, just a slimy sector detective. Cuffs for brains. I work here. This girl's under my jurisdiction. You have no authority to arrest her in my office. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you could just be like, nope, you can't arrest me. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge my whole time. It's been a while. Dude, let's go. I just got a Pop-Tart. What kind of Pop-Tart, Muse? I mean, Phoenix is a lawyer. Technically, he could have turned him away and forced him to get a warrant. Yeah, I don't think that's what happens at a murder scene, Quinn. I don't think you could just turn the cops away from arresting someone at a crime scene. Ha! So he crashed and burned? No. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is, well, experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Strawberry? Oh, Muse, that's great. Strawberry? We stand strawberry flavored items. Strawberry milk, strawberry Pop Tarts, strawberry frosting, strawberry everything. I am a firm believer of strawberry supremacy instead of chalky supremacy. That's just me. But arresting on the spot with nothing but suspicion, that's unethical. I mean, what else are they supposed to do? You found a letter with writing of somebody's name with the person. Is there a strawberry Fanta? I actually had the dragon fruit Fanta and I didn't like it. I was like, this is grody. But I don't think that's how that works. I think you have to, like, evidence points to that. Good job at speaking like a streamer. You're welcome. I'll have you know first, I am a detective first, then hashtag streamer. No normal person would say strawby. Fuck you, Toad. I say strawby all the time. I said strawby on the camping trip, dog. Or chalky. Worst thing about the criminal justice system is it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but in practice it's guilty until proven innocent. I mean, technically by law it's supposed to be like that, but you can't. It's good in writing, but court of public opinion and people's feelings are different. People think it's been not scientifically proven, but there have been studies that show that humans are very judgmental, and that even with people trying to be not objective on the situation, there usually is some sort of objectiveness and feelings on it. Like, you can force yourself to believe that they are innocent until proven guilty, but most 9 out of 10 times your subconscious will be like, no, guilty, 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 guilty. I try not to be, but I'm not bad at it, but I would say that um I would say that that I try to be objective a lot of the time. Because like if I'm playing a detective, you have to think about logic and fact. Logic and fact dictate that the person wrote with their blood. Um, yeah, you you are at the scene of the crime and somebody's taken their blood and written a name before dying, and you happen to be the person whose name is written in blood. It's you're now a person of interest and you're the prime suspect. I don't think you can arrest them for a certain amount of time, but they can't prosecute unless they have like full evidence. So like I don't know how. Once again, as I gotta say, Phoenix Wright law works different in universe than it does out of universe. But as far as I'm aware, if you are a person of interest and you are arrested or brought in under questioning, I would say that you're not guilty until they slap you with the charges. But in this case, I would assume that they are because game game go burr and plot armor go burr. But normally, I don't think just a name and blood is going to get you indicted. But it's a very big piece of evidence that could potentially. In Universe Phoenix Wright law works, everyone's a fucking moron except for Phoenix apparently. But you have to understand too is that lawyers also spin things like as a defense attorney, if I'm working to make sure my client is innocent, even if they are guilty of murder, it's my job to either A, make sure they get a lighter sentence, or B, prove that they're innocent even if they're not. Look at Casey Anthony. Casey Anthony's case was absolutely scuffed, completely scuffed. She got away free of murder of her child because the defense was pretty good at what they did. The prosecution was shit, and they spun it in a way that made the jury find her not guilty. Whereas the prosecution is very like, this is the person they did. But remember, you have to have both, even because like even then, right? Let's say that you get arrested for a crime that you didn't commit, and now you are riding on the defense attorney that's there with you. Now you're there. Now you're letting them do the work for you. I mean, you're paying the money to make sure that they, you don't get fucked. But it could go one or two ways. It's the prosecution's job to make sure that you're guilty no matter what. So even then, logic and reason is going to be focused on proving you guilty, even if that means spinning the facts, which, might not be the best course of action, but that's our law. And I think either way that, yes, there's bad to it, but there's also good to it, even in Universe 2. But that's why Phoenix Wright is paid the big bucks here. Or maybe not really, but still, he's still a very good attorney at what he does. Anyway, back to the game. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. So in summary, the legal system is fucked whichever way you look at it. I mean, it's kind of like a glass empty, half empty, half full type deal. Like, yeah, you could say that there's a lot of fucked up shit happening in the legal system, but you could say that about anything. But you have to look at the good too. There have been people who have been indicted for crimes that they didn't commit and get not off the hook, but get found not guilty because of a good lawyer or a good. But there's also people who did do the crime and got off the hook because of a good lawyer. So you have to look at things also objectively there. It's all, a big circle of things. Look at me trying to explain legal systems, even though I'm not any sort of legal expert. Please do not come with me for legal advice. I can answer, like, there's new channel points, by the way. If you weren't aware, I think, there's a Quantum Teaches, there's a Quantum Storytime, there's Quantum's Advice, Quantum Hypothetical, there's also one called Quantum's Opinion, or if you want my opinion on something, if you got 1,500, channel points, case files, you can ask my opinion on something. Yeah, no, we don't. I have my own thoughts and opinions on the big things going on. You have to stay in the loop on things. I will say this. Stay informed. Look at everything posted by everyone, and then make your own conclusions. Don't look at just one place for your news. That's all I'm saying. In order to be intelligent, smart, and capable people, like I know all my listeners are, you have to look at things objectively. Will I be watching that? Probably not, because it's a little boring. I'm not a big, like, I do watch court. Okay, fun fact, chat. Yeah. Fun fact, chat. I listen to a lot of court TV, where it's like live streams of court hearings. I like listening to arguments and cases. Like, I was even offered to sit in on not an actual court case in high school, and I never got a chance to because I wasn't going to be in town that weekend because of a ROTC trip, but I could have done it, and I would have done it. I also could have done jury duty, but I didn't have a ride or a mode of transportation, so I had to tell them, sorry, you can't do it, and now they're not going to ask me to do jury duty until another 5 years. But I would have done it. I would have done jury duty. I like listening to legal people duke it out. I also like hearing arguments and delivering verdicts based on how I feel and how things go. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, chat, but that's just me. I think it's very interesting. Enough so that people have told me that I could be a very good lawyer if I really wanted to. But I'm doing graphic design, so there you go. However, I did pass a mock bar exam at Boise State, so technically I am certified in air quotes, to be an attorney. Somewhat, I don't know. They were just like, hey, you want to take a mock bar exam and see if you pass? And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll do it. I passed. I didn't know any of the fucking penal codes they were asking on the test, but you know what? I used common sense and I passed. I don't know how by much I passed, but I passed. Probably barely. But I did pass a bar exam. I don't have the certificate with me, on me. I can't share you a picture, but I did pass a bar exam in, like, what, 2018? But no, it's not a real certification. I'm not, like, you can't come to me and be like, hey, you passed the bar exam, can you represent me in court? I have no idea what I'm doing. Always get a lawyer. Even if it's a public defender, always get a lawyer. Alright, anyway, let's talk to Maya about the crime instead of shooting the shit about me potentially being a lawyer. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. There's likely a higher standard for passing in the legitimate exam. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm just saying, Muse, technically, I have passed the bar exam. Probably a heavily modified, heavily not legal-ease bar exam, but I did pass one. It got me out of getting screamed at by a drill sergeant for like an hour and a half, so it was cool. Still badass if you ask me, thank you. Hashtag quantum number 1. Hashtag badass. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker? The one Larry made. How could that have been the evidence in the case? Alright, back for my quick break, and the Orioles win 10-3 against the New York Mets. That's cool. That's good. I'm not into sports. I'd rather play them. If you had to ask me my favorite baseball team, it's the Yankees. New York Yankees, not the Mets. Actually, I have a fun story if anybody wants to redeem a quantum story time. Use those points, chat. Use them. About going to a Mets stadium and having a friend wear a New York Yankees jersey and hat. Divisions, rivals for my O's. I mean, I guess if you can, once again, Quinn, I'm not crazy on sports. If you came to me and said the Orioles won, go your team, man. Good shit. I don't have like a team that I'm dedicated to. I occasionally watch for fun, but that's it. How could that been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that.
I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Okay, tell us about that day. All right, we can do a quick one story time. All right. So, in high school, I was able to go on a lot more trips, even though I wasn't part of clubs, because the teachers that did them knew me and liked me enough and were like, hey, you just want to go on a trip and not do work? And I was like, fuck yes, I'll do anything if that means I don't have to do schoolwork. So, the DECA team, or whatever, there's like what's the club for business? Is it DECA? I feel like DECA is the business club. We're going to go with DECA. The DECA club had decided that they were going to a baseball stadium to learn how money's managed or whatever, because I guess that's what they do in a business club. And the head guy was just like, hey, the head guy was my history teacher who I was very close with, and he was like, hey, you want to go there and like look at a stadium? And I was like, fuck yeah. And he goes, all right, well, you're not in DECA, so we're going to pretend you're in DECA, so you're going to have to dress up kind of like you're gonna have to look the part. So I had to dress up a little bit, and I had to like wing a few things, but I ended up going on the trip. And my good friend Tommy at the time was like, yeah, I'm going too, because he's part of DECA and he's like this big fucking nerd. But his favorite baseball team is the New York Yankees. Hands down Yankees. Always a Yankees hat, always a Yankees jersey, maybe a Yankees backpack, he had a Yankee water bottle, everything Yankees all the time. And the biggest thing from him was that when we go to this Mets stadium, he did not wear Yankee stuff. He still came in his Yankee stuff. He put more on deliberately to go to the stadium because he knew he was going this. Yeah, pretty much. It was like his favorite team. Always watching baseball, always watching the Yankees. He was crazy about baseball, but he was even crazier about the Yankees. So we pull up to this fucking Mets stadium, right? And I'm like, I've never been to a baseball stadium. I've never been to a real baseball game, let alone any of this. And I'm like, ooh, ah. You know? And we get there, and this fucking doofball is in front of the line, in front of the person, like this. There's someone very big. I think it wasn't like the owner of the whole fucking stadium, and not like a team manager, but someone who's very high on the corporate list that helps run and organize the Mets stadium. And he was just like, "Oh, I see you're wearing New York Yankees. I see that you're not a fan of the Mets." And Tommy was just like, "Yeah, man, I'm really into the Yankees. I don't even like the Mets." And the guy literally flipped around and said, "Well, you're probably not going to want to be here anymore. Like, you're not going to want to be here. Like, I don't even know why you're here, dog. This is like the Mets stadium, the stadium. Like, you can leave, you can walk out." And it was very aggressive, very hostile. I don't think any adults had to step into the situation, and I don't remember ever having like oh fuck, this is really bad moment, but he was fucking chewed out for wearing Yankee stuff by this guy who I've never met before, but was big enough to, have a say in that sort of thing. So Tommy had to take off his jersey and his hat and like go back, I think, and change. And I think he like still wore the hat out of defiance, but it was a big fucking deal moment. And like we were walking through the fucking back rooms, and like they had like full on, like they had a gym, they had locker rooms and stuff, and like the head guy was like, they better not catch you, you better hope that those players aren't in there. If they beat you and see you in that stuff, they're gonna make fun of you and do all this crazy shit. So like at the end of the day, it was a wild experience, but he got his balls busted the whole time about wearing Yankee stuff. Anybody that we saw in that place was like, "Why are you wearing a Yankees? This is a Mets stadium." And I was like, damn, he really got his shit rocked that day. And I never let it down, ever. I was like, "Man, you better not be going to the Mets game like that." And he'd be like, "Shut up, Quantum, you don't know what you're doing." Alright. Let's talk about yourself. Anyway, that's your fun story of how I had a friend get almost clapped by a bunch of people at the Mets stadium for wearing a Yankees outfit. I didn't get to walk on the field, but I did get close to first base, which I thought was cool. Chat, like, I thought that was pretty cool. I got to go on the actual field, and that was pretty baller. I think I have a picture somewhere of it, but I don't know. Alright, your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right.
Oh, I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. I guess was Tommy was like, because I'm a fucking badass nerd, I say screw the system, that's why. And that friend, Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, pretty much. He was the type of guy. So I'll throw in a bonus story for you because I love you all. And I love Tommy to pieces. I still talk to him. It's been a while, but I still talk to him. So no disrespect on the homie, but he was very sheltered, very suburban white boy. So his acts of defiance weren't like, I'm gonna do drugs or I'm gonna tell my dad to go. It was like, I'm going to wear my New York Yankees stuff to the Mets stadium. Or he was very religious, not in a way that was very bad, but he practiced Good Friday. I did not practice Good Friday, so there was a few times where he would see me eating meat on a Friday and be like, Quantum, you can't do that. You can't go up there and have meat. It's Good Friday. You can't put bacon in the sandwich. You can't have chicken. And he was like very upset with me over it. And we didn't get into a fight or anything, but he did break my chops about it a lot. And now that I look back on it, probably shouldn't have done it in front of him, but that was my I don't really practice that sort of thing. So I'm going to eat this sandwich that I spent hours making, or 20-30 minutes making. And that was Tommy. Like, he had never played Uno until our senior year in high school, and then even then he wasn't even that good at it. But he played so much that the cards that he bought got grimy and gross. Enough so, like, just the type of mentality. Like, we had a friend. No, hold on, that's another story. That'll be another good one for another time. But that's my friend. Like, that's my friend Tommy, who I still hang out with. No, I haven't hung out with him since high school, but I still talk to him when I can on the occasion chat. Alright, spirit mediums. Kinda, yeah, but it was never like... It was not even that. It was, he marched to his own drum, and I respected that, and that's why we were good friends. He was never the type of guy to really try to do anything to make himself look cool or do the things he couldn't do and then do them. He was just like, I'm me and this is how I'm gonna be. And if you like it, oh well, you cool, and if you don't like it, oh well. But he was very socially inept. So it never really kind of came out as like a free-flowing cool guy. It was more of a, you don't understand social norms and cues, so you're kind of a goofball. But even then, I still respected him for it, and still, it was one of the big reasons that we became friends was because we had the same ideals and thoughts and feelings on things. So we always hung out. But he was never the type of person to be like, I want to drink alcohol or smoke weed. By the way, Chad, I've done both. Legally! Mind you, legally. Never ever, I, Quantum, have ever been in a situation where I've had an alcoholic beverage before the age of 21. Never ever ever. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Here on the Quantum stream, we only condone acts of actual legality. And any actions that you do illegally is not condoned by myself or told by myself to do. Don't have alcohol illegally, Chad. I do not condone that sort of behavior, even if maybe at one point in time I may or may not have had a drink once in a while before the age of 21. Don't do it. Not missing much. So you're an anyway. Back to the game in hand. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said.
You're an awful liar? Yeah, I am. But, for legal reasons, I have to tell you to not do that sort of thing. I would never lie to you about being a good noodle boy, ever. Chat. Never ever have I had any crazy misadventures with alcohol. Or even the devil's lettuce. Never ever. Never ever do I have several stories that involve both of those things. For real though, chat, I will tell you that I was actually pretty good in high school. I was not like I do have a story or two, but I have never in my entire life. Well, I couldn't. There were I was never small town, small high school, like 70 kids in my grade. I never went to parties. I never went to parties. I didn't even go to my senior prom. Like, my weekends were at the boys' house playing video games till absurdly amount of hours and drinking like a 12-pack of soda. That was what I did. And occasionally, if there was something there, we did it. If you want to, you go for it. I'll tell stories. She left the mountain, follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with all that ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, you can't contact Maya's spirit, then. We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This address is of a famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Well, we could accept it. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Say, what about your parents? Oh, it's very silent. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Alright, well, then we're going to keep moving. Move to the Grossberg Law offices. But I do have some fun stories, chat. That's why we put the quantum story time here. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Well, we'll go to the law offices now. September 6th, Fei & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there? Hey, this is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing, huh? Sorry, don't I know you from, somewhere? Wait a minute, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Well, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That, Butts guy, he was a killer and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree? No, you're Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on a minute, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, I got the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're, her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Actually, can we present to you the memo? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that I have it right here. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. Tell him not to. We're gonna tell him straight, chat. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? No. It's just detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Like a spicy meatball. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in the memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Okay. Here you go, pal. You can have the phone back. There wasn't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the record to hear the recorded conversation. Well, we can just go there now. Oh, yeah, so this is the... Yeah, so this is it. Okay. We've already read this. I'm good. I'm not gonna read it again. No? Is it really making me go through it again? Oh, okay. Can we talk about Mia? About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look like that. Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but it doesn't mean you get any special treatment, huh? Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report. Added to the court record. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you know, being a lawyer and all. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Alright, you all done, pal? I got things to do, places to be. Spicy meatballs to eat. You know how it goes. Yes, thank you, Gumshoe. I will be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you before I eat this, spicy meatball. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Oh god, it's Mr. I've got a craving for some classy. Oh no. It may be that same man. Oh shit. I skipped. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal, huh? I'm gonna sneeze. Chat. Come to think of it, I've completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, the Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you've just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? Aha! You're trying to loyally tricks on me now, huh? Just like a fake spaghetti dinner. I can tell the difference between, bad spaghetti and good spaghetti. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, but you can't go over there. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to get a detective to leak information. Oh, you got that right, pal. Time to pay the visit to Miss May. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Can we present him my attorney's badge? What's that? Oh, sorry, pal. I got no info for the likes of you. Sorry, I got a meatball sandwich to eat. What about this? I was wondering, do you know anything about this? That statue? Oh, that's the murder weapon. Huh? He thinks the clock is a statue, too?
starting to wish I've never seen this thing.
What's about this?
There was broken glass at the crime scene, right?
That? Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were in the pieces of the broken stand. Alright, well, I'm good, I think. I'm not gonna ask for anything more. We're gonna move to the Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, There's a screwdriver in that fucking drawer. I see that.
Oh, well. Hello there, handsome.
Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look at the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Well, we're going to immediately examine whatever this is.
There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there.
I wonder what could be inside that drawer.
I'm gonna present her my badge.
Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness. You understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me, the witness? Just like in those movies.
Alright, well, I guess we can't really do that. Let's go talk to her. What you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe. Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a mag with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know the thing that happened the other day, the bed thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please?
Let me see, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. What about Miss May? Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No. Hey, I'm just here doing my job.
Teehee, you know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much.
Right.
Can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. And you had your hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. This room. We all know what you really meant by big vocabulary, Miss May. I'm sure you did. I see there's 2 glasses on the table. Is someone standing here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Well, if you must know, Phoenix Wright isn't, but I may be a famous detective at some point. May or may not be. You know, the one that solved the Ravenhurst murders? Yeah, that one's me.
Oh, no, not me. Just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you look for clues in that garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. May or may not be a master detective. May or may not be, sometimes puzzles, I just look at them and I solve them. Miss April May, I don't, I couldn't really tell you. Oh, boy. Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything. Can I present to her the... Can I present to her the thinker? Oh, yeah, okay. So, I don't think we're going to be able to find anything here. Can we examine anything else? Can we examine this? Bottle? 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A still scene painting. Wait, shouldn't that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Yeah, alright, we're done. I don't need to... We're not gonna look at anything else. She's not gonna talk to us. She's gonna be annoying. We're gonna go back to the law office. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Ah, bully! So, you're the one they've been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you?
Yes, well, yeah.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? Then how could someone get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy, so what do you want? Out with it.
Sometimes a master detective, sometimes an ace attorney, sometimes a soda survivor, or a last dragonborn. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes it goes that sort of way. I've done a lot of things. I'm a pirate. I'm an adventurer. I've done some mystery solving. I've done some monk things. I've done some lawyering. I've done some space travel. You know how it goes. Uh, well, sir, I'm actually here about Maya Fey.
Ugh. Ah, yes, Maya Fey, go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking on cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Can we talk? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maya Fey's sister.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
What, bully? Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else.
Grumble, think not.
Huh? Did you just say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say.
Are you in Edgeworth's pocket, Grossberg?
I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite to the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission.
You see, could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Okay, what about the painting? That's quite a painting.
Aha, you noticed, you bully. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
Or I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright, well, I guess we'll leave. Good day to you, sir. We're moving. We're leaving. We're going back to the detention center. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention center visitor's room. Hey. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. His was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused the help? Oof. I see. I've been abandoned then. The day of the crime. Could you tell me more about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know this must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, what did you do when you arrived at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. Lights were off and I could smell blood.
Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Your family. You've done some under-the-table work disposing of undesirables? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Sometimes it happens like that. You know how it be. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. She should still be alive. What about your mother? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself, up in that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So who is this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers my mother was a fraud and that the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer before the state-appointed lawyer, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Go home? We're gonna defend Maya, of course. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. But why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone had to look out for the people who had no one on their side. Maya. She deserves the best criminal defense we could possibly offer, and that's what we're gonna do. You are right, Muse. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looked like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you, so you trust me too, okay? It's a done deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I looked into that drawer that she got defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, well, we're going to move, and we're going back to the Gatewater Hotel. Well, good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now is my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her Mr. White of the Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I don't know, chat, but we're going to examine immediately this drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. That was my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room?
There's a story behind all of this. I just know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... Shit, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! To be continued. Dun dun dun. Yes, we're going to save progress up until this point. Alright, chat, we're getting close to finishing out. We're gonna go for a little bit longer, but then we're gonna end out on a bang. We're gonna get a good stop point, and maybe we'll be back. And we're then what we're gonna I might be even back tomorrow, chat. It's a double header, chat. Get excited. I'll get to the woman's bottom. Ah, fuck. I mean, I'll get to the bottom of this woman. Either way you say it, it's gonna be fucked. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Pip Pip, the prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has the evidence that she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it.
The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Edgeworth is playing no games, chat. No games.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well. Let me use some of the floor map of this office to explain. Either way, it's fucked. I mean, I don't think Miss May would. I don't think she would either, but that is not someone you want. Chad, here's some quantum advice for you right now before we continue reading. Miss May is not the woman you would want to, may look pretty and you may want to, but I would suggest not doing so. That is the type of lady to film. Yeah, don't stick your dick in crazy. Yeah, exactly. But that is the type of woman that if you were to have intercourse with, would probably tape it and extort you for money later. That is an immediate red flags all the way. But counterpoint, if evil crazy, why also freaking hot? Well, that's on you, chief. If you're gonna find yourself, everyone learns that the hard way. Everyone learns it the hard way. I'm sure it would not be good. All right. The body was the body was found by this window here, and you see the cause of death. It's like a spicy meatball. You can't really you can't get rid of it. What's the blood doing struck by a blunt object? She's just girl bossing. I mean, I guess you could say she's girl bossing. But for real, if she's girl bossing, she's also going to extort money. I don't even know. Chat, it's up to you. I'm sure somebody's gonna send me a message after stream. They're gonna watch the VOD and get to this part and be like, Quantum, how could you say that? Chat, I don't trust it. There's a reason that Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and the freaking Sephiroth have potentially highest amount of lewd content in about them. Because they're evil, crazy, and hot. Sephi, best girl. Fair point. Fair actual arguments. Chat. I get it. I hear you, chat. Someone's gonna send me a message. I can already see it. I can already feel it in my bones. I can feel it on my face. I can hear it in my heart. Quantum, how could you say something about that about Miss April May? April May's the type of person to do live streams very provocatively. One of those provocative e-girl live streams. And be like, I don't know what I'm doing. But she's girl bossing it, man. If she wants to run that,
Fair argument. Unfortunately, I am the Quadrant Minuteman, and I live in everyone's walls. You're right, I do. Surprise, surprise. Detective's got to stay on his toes somehow. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands. You know, you feel, sir? You get it? The court accepts this statue. Oh,
This court accepts the statue as evidence.
they're still calling it a statue. Great. Floor plans added to the court record.
Now, Detective. Yes? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yeah, I had hard evidence she did it.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. As soon as I heard the phone call come in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. This very moment.
This very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff on it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. Yeah, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. We're gonna press. What? Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. I sure did much, though. Right, well, please continue. There were two people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you and receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right about, I'd say it was, 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who of the two people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir. Defendant Miss Maya Fey and lawyer Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Alright, we're gonna probably press everything. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far, huh? You know, it's just like a fake pastazzola. You're not gonna be able to eat it much without realizing it's the fake thing. You know, with your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair. You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Literally. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Alright, well, we're gonna press everything, because why not? Why is that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness describing... Okay, we're gonna press. Press this. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? But did I say that me? I heard you say it.
You did say it.
Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages. But, well, yeah. No. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. You see, there was something I should have told you about first.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Here we go. Part 2. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. And I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I think it's a setup, chat. That's just me. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
So, in our evidence folder, we have 9 p.m., we have the conversation, we have the glass, we have the thinker, we have the wiretap, we have the receipt, and we also have the murder floor plans. We're gonna press this, because I have nothing to really... I don't think I have anything to really throw as hard evidence. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh ho, then who did write it, smarty pants? Ooh, I did. The killer. The killer. Anyone could see that. Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name, buddy? Please. She was framed.
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence then? Phoenix wrong? Duh, fuck. Ha! I guess it was a bit of a tall order for you, Phoenix wrong. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wrong.
Yeah, pal.
Well, detective, tell us what was written on the memo you found.
On the word, Maya was clearly written in blood. Holding. Do you have any proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, you sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results show the blood was the victim's. We're holding. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, here they take the little bits of blood and then put them in the hermogoblin bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I am no expert on blood tests, okay?
Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah?
I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you.
Oh. That was a mess.
Right, where was I?
Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. We're gonna press this. We're gonna press everything, Chad. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha! Nice try. Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. We're gonna... That's this whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Memo. Paper. Maya. I mean, we didn't tag the last one. We're gonna press. We're gonna press everything. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and in the movies. This is a movie, Detective. Oh, let's talk about it really. Reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard many cases, no. Don't you think it a little odd the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there.
The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused.
The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order, order.
That didn't go so well. That's right. That what he said. It's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction. Let's find it. Memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results of blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Now, question here states... Apartment... There's nothing here that I can enter and check. Okay. What about... I mean, I don't know about you, chat. The glass shards wouldn't do anything for me, though. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Actually, I don't think that's the case. Because let's think about it. Let's use the phone call for this, because, like, why would she kill her sister if they were supposed to meet anyway? Nope. Damn. Damn. Nope. We are wrong. We are Phoenix wrong right now. I'm gonna save scum a little bit. Damn, we were wrong. Well, crime scene with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test result, the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Well, I mean, I guess... I don't think we have anything. Oh, death was instantaneous. Uh-oh. There it is. Whoopsie doodle. I was right, somewhat. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. Or Mia, fuck, dude. I keep calling them both Maya. That's really what you're saying. Well, what? That isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, isn't it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards. The victim was the only person who could not have written it. This report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Uh-oh, Stinky. Edgeworth looks shit. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but what exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When... the day after the murder? The day of the murder? I forgot. I forgot the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine what the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What's the reason you could possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain on personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't going good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Phoenix Wright spitting facts, dog. Phoenix Wright, for real, on God, we stand him. Fuck you, Edgeworth. Remember, Edgeworth, this has been known to forge evidence. Yes, he has. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink?
Uh-oh.
Order and introduction shall not record any reaction from the crowd. The witness will remain from wanton wanking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This isn't good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. I'm gonna... I'm losing my voice, chat.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
Oh no, she's got the catgirl pose. She does.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Fuck, I'm Edgeworth in the Edgeworth's voice is very pang Britishy, but the old guy is also pang Britishy. It's Jover. No, it's Jover. And I'm keep fucking their voices a little bit, so I'm trying to make sure there's a clear distinction between the two. Here's the witness's account.
It was like 9 o'clock at night when I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. Shh. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
She really just shake her boobs. Too much pang brish. It's Jover, man. It's Jover.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. So it is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony was just quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand that you were Mia Fay's understudy, weren't you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you, Edgeworth?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course I'm going to do it.
It's so Jover, man. She did the boob shake. Jury's captured. Jury's over. It's Jover. We can't win. Chat, we might as well hang up the suit, hang up the tie, quit being a lawyer, not pay that student debt, or it's Jover. It's over. How are we gonna do it? How are we gonna win this? How are we gonna win this?
If only I didn't have a feeling that Edgeworth didn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Witness's account.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. You know, I looked out the window.
I don't think I have to press on anything. Died from a blunt object. Hold the conversation. I have a feeling that her testimony is gonna have to deal with this. She couldn't have seen its field of view. That's what I'm thinking, chat. And then, long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. I'm gonna press. I'm not gonna press the whole thing. But I'm gonna press this one. I have a feeling this one is important. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony.
But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
We're gonna press it too. How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could have been but her?
She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold it a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Uh-oh. Cat got her tongue. It's Jover. For you. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean...
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oops. Caught you. Uh-oh, stinky. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. This testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like you to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Oh, there it is, the boob jiggle. Ice Twitch, she's going crazy.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I promise to be a good girl. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. I was gonna say, it is stinky. Her testimony is stinky. This whole
This thing is stinky. I did see everything. I did. The victim, a woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock. The thinker, I think? Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
All right, chat. I'm not gonna press that. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw what I did. That clock, that thinker, I think, must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. What do you mean literally? Right, then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. We're gonna press. Press it, chat. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then?
Or, what happened then?
She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the statuette, the thinker, I think?
A clock? Didn't that come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Oh, I figured it out. Hold on. Okay, chat. So, you remember the previous case? They complained about it being... Yeah, see the statue. The thinker. How did she know it's a clock? She should know it's a clock. There it is. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh. You'd like that, wouldn't you, you naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Oop, that caught your ass. Caught your ass in 4K. We're gonna call this series Caught Your Ass in 4K. Yeah, that's right, you're going nuts. Another person much in the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Uh-oh. Stinky. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here.
Phoenix Wright caught your ass in 4K.
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. I will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Well, but questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it?
Yes, I heard it say at the time. Actually, I can prove that wrong. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No, yay, I didn't say that. Why would I go there?
I heard it from my hotel room, hee. Actually, there were no batteries in there. There's evidence in there. So technically, she couldn't have heard the clock. Caught your ass lying in 4K again, and I didn't even have to press your ass. I just know. Caught your ass in 4K.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, and very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. It could not have rung. Your Honor, the members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question could ring. It's empty. That clock is missing the clockwork. Haha! Parkin Pin Stripperella, damn!
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh! Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Oop. Caught your ass.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk.
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Actually, there is, because we do have the phone call records that show that she took it out of the morning before the murder took place. So caught your ass to Edgeworth. Can't play me, motherfucker. I am the Mac Daddy of the courtroom. I am that guy. I am that motherfucker.
That's true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when this clockwork was removed? When possible, of course.
I have proof.
What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything?
Well, I was listening.
And now I'll show you the proof that you like so much. The evidence as to prove when the clockwork was.
It's the fucking phone. Bada bing.
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. And it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order? The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention?
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Grumble, that good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I've got to say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yeah, pretty much. Let's hear the conversation. I'm not going to read it again.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? Well, if you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know this weapon was a clock? Uh-oh, stinky. Uh-oh, poopy.
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many.
Oops, I forgot, wink. So the witness has seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? We do. Yes, we do. Because it's only two of a kind. This witness claims she's seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court.
Well, then let's see it. Please produce the witness.
Yada yada yada. We have to present the statue.
It's simple.
The clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Damn! Oh, excuse not on sales today? Oh, she's screaming. Oh, damn.
What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Oh, shit. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law.
This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Okay. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? Oh, I guess I did, teehee. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask.
Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock?
Oh dear.
Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
This is it.
Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain the truth of the matter.
Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness has never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard?
She heard?
That's correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting.
Well, this is very interesting. Let's see it, then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Actually, it's the wiretap. I am.
Now take a look at this.
That's...
I found this in Miss May's room. Edgeworth is gonna have an aneurysm.
Mr. Wright, please explain to court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Fay's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. Troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim this witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have yet to prove one thing. The victim ever said it was weapon was a clock or the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Preposterous. Here's my proof.
The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock was... Oh wait, hold on, what? The proof the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Yeah, it's this conversation once again. Yeah, it is. It's a... Actually, I think it's the phone call, right? And it tells you the time, so it does a clock.
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Maya, what's up? You haven't talked in a while. Well, it's actually something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker. It tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen in on this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
I...
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, this looks at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Ortevez demands an answer. And that's where we're going to leave it off, chat. That is where we're leaving it off. We're going to leave it off on a high note. We're going to... Oh, can we leave? Oh, J title screen. There we go. Bam. It did get intense, and we're leaving it on a high note, chat. No more Miss Nice Kitty. This is the part of the show where we close out, chat. I don't know what song... Actually, can we... What song can we play on this that could fit this? Actually, I do know. I know you are. We might be back here tomorrow too, chat. Keep it up. Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, hold on. This is what we're gonna do. So, the ending song for today's stream is going to be Keep a Knockin' But You Can't Come In by Louis Jordan and his Timpani 5. And that's it. So, if like what you see here on the stream, there are a few ways you can keep in touch with me. And stay tuned for the next part of the series. One is to go to the YouTube channel, where I, your host, puts all the VODs that I can. And it's very simple. You do just type in !YouTube into the chat, or it'll give you a link right there to the stream. Two, you can go to YouTube and type in the name you see on the screen. That is THE, the Quantum QUATUM, Minuteman. And that's it. I will see you all next time.